Hello and welcome to the demo video of auction module. So if you log in through the RPC auction account, then in auction, when you click on work order, the screen would be visible. So in work order, for in order to create an auction, first we enter the auction amount, auction work name, and then we have download template options. After clicking on that, the template file would get downloaded, and we also have upload CSV option. So I have previously downloaded a template and I'm uploading the file. So the file is getting uploaded. In the meantime, I'll show the auction template file. So this is how the template file looks, and the rate of delivery should be in this format. So we need to enter the product or item ID, the quantity which we are requesting, delivery location, reserve price, and date of delivery. So after entering those values and uploading the CSV, you can see the data has been uploaded on the screen. And we also have import indent button, but this feature is currently disabled. So the next we move on to event time duration. So we can set the event time of auction. So I can make it 1 hour, 30 hour, or I can also customize. So I will keep the auction for 5 minutes, and this is schedule event auction. So once the I can set the auction start time. Uh, I can also set the future start time. So uh, now I'll set for 329. It's 328. So I will just save the auction. So after saving the auction would be moved to drafts. It is loading. So in drafts, if you see, we have this, and it is saved as draft. So I'll just submit the auction, and now you can see auction submitted successfully. And at this time, auction would start. So in this, we can see in scheduled auction, it is the auction is visible, and if we click over here, then the auction details would be visible, as auction is not currently live, so we are not able to see the code screen. So if I go to auction summary in some time, this auction would be live, and it would move to active auctions. Okay. So as you can see, the auction has been removed from scheduled auction screen, and in over here uh, we can see after clicking on that auction, I can see event details. These are all the details, and this is quote screen. So in quote screen, currently there is no bid placed, so total bid reserved is zero, and so I'll just show I'll place bids, and we will see how it is displayed on the screen. For this, I'm logging in through vendor, and I'm placing a bid. So suppose I'm placing a bid for 9, and yeah. So if I refresh the screen now, we can see total number of bids reserved is 1. So one bid has been placed, and this detail last bid at for which item and how much quantity is been visible. These all details are visible, and the entire details would be visible after the auction end time. So I'll place two more bids so that we would have multiple vendors, multiple bids. So I have now placed bids from three accounts or three vendors from three vendors. So when I go to auction screen and when I refresh in quotes page, we can see total bids reserved is three and L1 vendor. So only these details are visible when the L1 vendor has last placed the bid. And we also have clone event, bulk counter, and add bid time. So when I click on a clone event, we can see we get a pop-up that do we want to clone the event. If I click on yes, then we can see the work order page which was visible where I first entered the details. That page is visible here, and all the details have been previously filled. The same details that were present in the current auction. Five for event duration, 5 minutes, the time, uh, terms and conditions, and everything. So if I go to our auction, current auction, live auction, so in code screen, we have bulk counter offer. A bulk counter offer is only visible after the auction end, is only enabled after the auction end time. So if I click, currently we have the auction would be is running for auction timer is spending 1 hour 30 seconds. So if I click on bulk counter, we get this pop up that counter offer is only available 10 minutes post auction time. So now this is add bit time feature. So while the auction is running, I can add the bit time. So I can add 1 hour, 30 minutes, or I can also customize. So I'll just add 1 minute to the auction, and currently it is 1 4. So when I click on yes, you can see bit time added, and it is 2 minutes now, and the counter has been increased by 1 minute. So we will wait for when the auction time ends, and we will see how the how what how the code screen looks. So the auction would be ending in 10 seconds now, and we will see what how the screen gets updated after auction time is ended. So we can see auction has been ended, and the details of L1 vendor is visible on the screen. So the L1 vendor price is 9 rupees per kg. Now the bulk counter offer is offer bulk counter feature has been activated, and it is I can send the bulk counter to all the vendors that have participated in this auction uh, for uh, for the time of auction end time and 10 minutes. So if the auction is ended now like 3:35, so the bulk counter option will be valid till 3:45, so 10 minutes time period, and in this 10 minutes time period the vendor will have to accept or reject the offer. So when I click on bulk counter now, I can see first I need to select the item. So I when I click on bulk counter, we can see the bulk counter pop-up message is visible, and I will send the bulk counter for 8.8 rupees. And after updating the offer price, when I click on yes, we can see bulk counter offer sent. So I'll show how the bulk counter is displayed on in vendor screen. So if this is the vendor I'm logging in. So in reviewer bits, I can see, yeah, the pop-up message is visible with auction name, product ID, product description, and the counter offer. So if I choose to accept it, then the offer price would be updated. So when I click on accept, we can see the previously this vendor has bid for 9 rupees per kg, and currently after accepting the price it is 8.8 rupees, and it is level 1 vendor. So if I refresh this page, we can see the L1 bids are the L1 are the sorry the L1 vendor is visible, and the bid at of that vendor is also visible. The updated bid, which the counter price offer which the vendor selected. So if the vendor can either accept or reject the bid. So if the vendor accepts the bid, then the price gets updated over here, and at the end of this 10 minutes, after the 10 minutes time period ends, then we can then all the vendors that have participated in this auction will be displayed, and we can pick a vendor or generate a PO. So we'll wait till the 10-minute time period is ended. So the 10-minute time window in which the auction creator can send the bulk counter to all the vendors will be ending in a few seconds. So after that, we will see how the page is displayed. Currently, we are only able to see the L1 vendor and what the price was bidded by the L1 vendor and the date and all the details. But after the end of the 10-minute window phase, we will be able to see all the details of all vendors. Yeah, so the 10-minute time window is closed. So if I click on bulk counter now, uh, I will get a pop-up of bulk counter already sent. And in this 10 minutes window, I can only send bulk counter only once. So multiple bulk counters cannot be sent. If I click on bulk counter, I will get the option of bulk counter already sent. So now, as you can see, L1, L2, L3, three of the vendors are details are displayed on the screen along with the price 8.8, 9.2, and 9.5. So if I feel sorry, so if I feel that I have to I want to pick this bid, this vendor, then I can click on pick bid, and then the um, we need approval from finance team in order to pick this bid. So if I click on pick bid, then a request would be sent to finance team, which after the approval of which I will be able to select generate PO for this particular um, vendor. And by default, we have the option to generate PO for level 1 vendor. So if I click on generate PO, then we will be able to see the pop-up message of success, and the generate PO option would the pick bids option would be removed, and view PO option would come. So after clicking on view PO, we can see PO has been downloaded, and the same would be shown at vendor's site. So this is the vendor that has won the bid. So if I go to navigate to the auction, then I can see the bid and I can see the option of view PO. So after clicking on view PO, as we can see, the same PO would be displayed over here. And for other vendors who have not won the bid, I'll just show how the screen looks for them. So for those, it there would be a message saying bid closed at 8.8 rupees per kg. So this is about the auction module. Thank you.